say, at this point, I have no intention of supporting him. Later on, after all negotiations are done, maybe we'll look at something. I don't know. But this is way too much money. Academic support.
I'd like to make a
Mrs.
comment.
Spencer, you have already spoken on this agenda item, and I would appreciate it if you didn't interrupt whoever is speaking.
I'd like to make a comment.
Okay, well, let me finish. And I again want to say thank you, Public Safety, for the three of you as spoke. You got a tremendous amount of my respect. As you know, my dad was a CHP, and I grew up through my childhood years looking at a badge every morning. So. And my mom was a personnel secretary at CCC. So I don't come from a ranching family. I come from a public safety family. And those who tell me what my job is and what I do are obviously extremely ignorant of my job and what I do. If you can't keep your lips together, Mrs. Spencer, I will have you ejected from this room. Do not come here to try to stop this board from taking care of the public business, and that's what you're doing.
I'm Melody Brawley, Director of Health and Social Services, and I'm actually kind of speaking on my own here, and as an employee of the county and as a government wog for a long time. I just wanted to speak to Code of Conduct number 10, think the best. I interpreted that to mean something that I hear a lot in social services, which is assume positive intent. All of you, each of us is here. We have a purpose to be here, and I think it's fairly accurate to say that all of us really want the best for the county, for the people we serve, for our programs, whatever our purpose is. And if you approach any conversation with that thought in mind, that the person you're talking with really intends the very best toward whatever the discussion is, it makes the conversation more about a difference in ideas rather than something we all need to argue and fight over. And I would just like to see assume positive intent really is a little clearer than think the best.
If I could, Mr. Chairman, in response to that, I think where that comes from is off that choosability thing that was promulgated by the, and so I think this was designed to mirror, because the board, when they were approached by the county superintendent of schools and the county schools folks that promoted that across the platform for all public venues, and that's what was the origin of that. But I was concerned, though, in number 12, in the version Mrs. Spencer just gave us, it says don't spec L, so it's not, I think it's supposed to be speak, but that must be a typo. But anyway, it comes from that document there. But I think what you're suggesting, in terms of maybe putting that, embodying that spirit in there, maybe in that early part there as a part of the preamble or something, of how we want to try to be progressive rather than regressive in our behaviors.
Carrying on, and I got to tell you, there are a lot of people are offended by the remarks made by Mrs. Spencer, and I got to tell you, if she really wants to do some good for the people that she currently championed for, I would recommend she put her name on the ballot and get elected instead of tearing down the system that is trying to help people and get the job done.
You only have to run another term.
I may have to run too, just to take her on. I mean, she's working hard at it.
Last time I got pushed in by Walden,
But anyway, I just have to say that, and I'm sorry, but I'm offended by your